They say a woman's intuition is the sharpest compass in the world. It's just a shame we only realize it when our life is already lying in ruins. My name is Brooke. I'm 32, and until recently, I thought I was living the American dream. My husband, Chris, was a successful architect, attentive, caring, and a true family man. We owned a beautiful house in the suburbs, planned for kids, and built a perfect life together. My main anchor outside of marriage was Chloe, my best friend since our college days. We shared everything: secrets, joys, and failures. I trusted her like a sister. So when Chloe hit a rough patch financially and emotionally, I was the first to offer help, opening the doors of our home to her. "Brooke, you're the only real family I have left," Chloe would often say with tears in her eyes, hugging me. "I don't know what I'd do without you and Chris." I felt proud of our tight-knit circle. Chris, who was initially a bit distant around Chloe, eventually grew to be supportive, even helping her manage her expenses and car insurance. Everything seemed perfect. Too perfect. The illusion shattered on a warm October evening. Chris had just come home from a workout and went straight to the shower. I walked into the bedroom to grab his gym clothes for the laundry, and that's when I saw his phone light up on the nightstand. A message popped up from Chloe. "Can't wait for our Thanksgiving dinner, babe." It's getting harder to pretend around her. My breath caught in my throat. My hands trembled as I stared at the screen, but before I could process it, Chris walked out of the bathroom, towel around his waist. As he reached for his phone, the bedroom light hit his left shoulder. And right there, near his collarbone, was a fresh, distinct dark mark. It wasn't a bruise. It was a unique, triangle-shaped birthmark. No, wait. Chris didn't have a birthmark there. I knew his body perfectly. It was a tattoo. A small, faint, freshly healed tattoo of a specific geometric triangle. In that split second, a memory flashed in my mind. 3 weeks ago, Chloe had posted a picture on her private Instagram showing off a new minimalist tattoo on her wrist. A tiny geometric triangle. The pieces of the puzzle slammed together with terrifying speed. His sudden late nights at the office, his sudden generosity in paying her bills, the subtle, knowing glances they exchanged at Sunday dinners. They weren't just having an affair. They were branding themselves with a sick, shared secret right under my nose. My heart was hammering against my ribs like crazy. But I knew that a text message and a matching tattoo wouldn't be enough to tear down his legal defense in a divorce court. We had a strict prenuptial agreement, and if I wanted to walk away with our house and assets, I needed undeniable, concrete proof of financial fraud and infidelity. I took a deep breath, forced a fake smile, and handed him his clothes. "Hey, honey, dinner's almost ready," I said, keeping my voice dead calm. The trap was set, and I was about to make sure they both walked right into it. The next 3 weeks felt like walking through a frozen hell. I smiled, I cooked breakfast, and I listened to Chris talk about his new high-budget commercial projects. But every time he touched me, my skin crawled. Chloe kept calling, pretending to be the same sweet friend, even asking if she could bring her famous pumpkin pie to our big family Thanksgiving dinner. "Of course, Chloe," I replied smoothly over the phone. "You absolutely have to be there. This year, we have so much to be thankful for." Behind the scenes, my high-powered divorce attorney was doing magic. We uncovered that Chris hadn't just been sleeping with my best friend. He had been funneling money from our joint savings account into a secret offshore account to buy Chloe a luxury condo downtown. He was planning to drain our assets before filing for divorce. He thought I was just a naive housewife who didn't understand corporate law. He was dead wrong. Thanksgiving Day arrived. Our suburban house was filled with the rich aroma of roasted turkey and the chatter of 20 guests. Chris's parents, his corporate partners, my relatives, and, of course, Chloe, looking stunning in a designer dress paid for with my money. Throughout the evening, Chris played the role of the perfect, doting American husband. He poured wine, kissed my cheek in front of his boss, and sneaked secret smiles at Chloe across the table. It made me sick, but I waited. I waited until everyone was relaxed, full of food, and raising their glasses for the traditional toasts. I stood up at the head of the table, holding a silver spoon, and tapped my wine glass. The room fell completely silent. "Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight," I began, my voice clear and echoing through the dining room. Chris smiled at me, expecting a sweet speech. Thanksgiving is about gratitude, but it's also about revelation. And tonight, I want to present a special gift to my husband and my dearest friend, Chloe. A gift that shows exactly what they've been working on behind my back. I nodded to my brother, who was standing by the door. He walked around the table and calmly placed 3 thick, sealed white envelopes. One in front of Chris, one in front of Chloe, and one in front of Chris's wealthy boss. "Chris, Chloe, go ahead. Open them," I said with an icy, victorious smile. "Let's see what you're really thankful for this year." Chris's fingers shook as he tore open the envelope. I watched his eyes scan the financial audit documents, bank statements showing the hidden money transfers, and high-resolution photos of him and Chloe entering her new condo, their matching triangle tattoos clearly visible. His face drained of all color. He looked like he was about to throw up. Across the table, Chloe gasped, dropping her wine glass, which shattered loudly against the porcelain plate, splashing red wine all over her dress. "Brooke, what is this?" "This is a mistake, a misunderstanding," Chris stammered, trying to stand up, his voice cracking. His boss, opening his own envelope, frowned deeply as he read the clause showing that Chris had been using the company's corporate accounts to fund his mistress's lifestyle. "It's not a mistake, Chris," I said, my voice dropping to a freezing, commanding tone. "It's a full forensic audit of how you stole from our family and your own firm to buy your mistress a condo. And those beautiful matching tattoos? A lovely touch. It made tracking your dates so much easier for my private investigator." Chloe burst into hysterical tears, hiding her face, while Chris tried to step toward me, desperation in his eyes. "Brooke, please. We can talk about this. It was a mistake. I love you. You loved my money," I replied, stepping back. "But as of 5 minutes ago, your access to all joint accounts has been legally frozen. And by tomorrow morning, your firm's board of directors will have the full file on your embezzlement." I turned around, picked up my coat, and walked out of my own house, leaving the chaotic shouting and crying behind. My brother followed me, locking the door. The aftermath was brutal, just the way I wanted it. Thanks to the ironclad prenup and the proof of financial fraud, the court awarded me the house, the savings, and a massive settlement. Chris was fired from his architectural firm within 48 hours, his reputation in the industry completely obliterated. With no career and pending lawsuits, he couldn't afford the luxury lifestyle Chloe expected. And just like that, their eternal secret love turned into a toxic nightmare. Last I heard, they were aggressively suing each other over the condo debt, drowning in legal fees and mutual hatred. Today, I'm sitting on the deck of my new beachside property, watching the waves hit the shore. Was I hurt? Deeply. But cutting off those 2 parasites was the best financial and emotional investment I've ever made. The trap snapped shut, and I walked away with everything. What do you think of Brooke's calculated revenge? Did Chris and Chloe get exactly what they deserved, or was exposing them in front of his boss and family on Thanksgiving too brutal? Whose side are you on? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We read every single one. If this story kept you on the edge of your seat and you loved seeing justice served, smash that like button right now. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. We drop jaw-dropping, real-life drama stories every single day, and you definitely don't want to miss the next one. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in the next story.